Heard of staking, you've heard of yield farming. What's the difference? And which one actually makes you money? In this video, I'm going to quickly go over this, help you understand the key benefits of both, potential opportunities in both, obviously for passive income, and simple process of how to get started into each of them. So the first things first, we're going to jump over here to Binance, and they have an article explaining a bit more information about crypto staking and yield farming. So staking is pretty much, it can be defined staking as a process of locking up your tokens to help secure the proof of stake POS networks like Ethereum or Sonic. Yield farming involves lending or providing liquidity to decentralized finance DeFi platforms in exchange for interest or rewards or fees. Platforms such as Uniswap, Aave allow you to do this through borrowing and lending, and of course, our very own SwapX. So now that we're over here, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly look at a side-by-side comparison just to get an idea of what both of these are. So hopefully on the screen here at the moment you can see a breakdown of staking and yield farming. So you can see here the feature obviously for each one of these. So at this moment in time, staking risk factor is very low. Obviously yield farming is a little bit more higher because obviously you're using your tokens and go up and down in value. Rewards obviously showcase the risk. So for staking you can earn between 4 to 12%, and in some cases may get up to maybe 20%. Obviously yield farming can go from as low as 10% to a high of whatever 5, 6, 700% for more risky assets. Lockup, obviously, if you're staking, is more than likely required for a period of time. So in this example here, what we're going to talk about is obviously Sonic, and in their system, it's pretty much a lockup could be for either a year or for 14 days. And with yield farming, it can be very flexible. So you can get in and out of positions relatively quickly in only a couple of minutes. So complexity here is, I suppose, in two aspects. Staking would be easy depending on the approach you take, and obviously yield farming is could be a little bit more harder because with understanding concentrate liquidity ranges and things like that. So that's something to bear in mind. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump on over here to just to explain a little bit more about staking and obviously the ways to earn through staking. So here we are on my Sonic Labs. Here you can just deposit your S tokens into a node, and it's going to earn you 4.65% per year. See it up here in the top right. Now, this is a very small amount, so you're not going to be hit with impermanent loss. The price of the token can go up and down. You're still going to earn your 4.65% throughout the entire year. Now, the next option, which is obviously harder in terms of staking, is setting up your own validator node. So a validator node will allow you to secure the network and be really hands-on with the network and be involved deep with the network. So, but the problem with this is obviously for most people, getting these set up is harder. So it's 500,000 S tokens, which is roughly $230,000 now to set it up. However, you can earn up to 21% over the year for running your validator node. However, the impact of this is obviously, of course, you need a lot of hardware to kind of start it, albeit it's not as heavy as other nodes. But the key thing here is there's going to be expenses involved there. So there's your two options, obviously, for staking. And if we jump on over to obviously the yield farming side of things, it's a lot less expensive for you to set up. So here we are on SwapX again. You can go through the different pools, but if we just take this pool down here, we have Sonic USDC. You can earn up to 220%. So I think when you click on it, it's 200% for depositing USDC into this. Now, this is going to obviously give you much greater rewards much quicker on the yield farming side of things. So again, it depends on your risk to reward approach to it, but just to understand there is two major differences between staking and between yield farming that two of them don't naturally sit side by side. However, there are opportunities and options there to earn, and with greater risk comes greater reward, and obviously with reduced risk comes less rewards over time. So hopefully it helps you kind of understand the key difference between staking and liquidity farming or yield farming. So if you're new to crypto and just want something simple, staking is a great place to start. Simple stake in the validator nodes here will earn you 4.65%. But what will happen is you'll quickly realize that yield farming is far more lucrative for your overall bags. Again, none of this financial advice, but if you're willing to learn take some risk and optimize yield farming might grow your portfolio much faster. So yeah, let me know in the comments whatever you think is better. Which do you use the most? Do you understand the difference between the two? And pretty much, are you ready to kind of explore a bit more deeper into this as we progress throughout this entire series of how to actually yield farm crypto to help grow your bags? So again, big shout out to our sponsor SwapX for this. Again, make sure you check out their platform. They have all the information in it as well, and a lot more options and opportunities there to actually earn through crypto through yield farming. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.